that's stopping me. My Rari outruns your Odyssey. I broke it off cause I'm not settling. I got a gift for the lip on a trip killing me.
You know, the Kia Carens has been making waves. It offers a fantastic blend of space, practicality, and even styling for modern families. But what if you needed a little bit more? More space, more practicality, more features, and something more that you always want for those modern families? Well, Kia has answered that with the brand new Kia Carens Clavis. Think of it as the Carens, but amplified. It's that sibling of the Carens that offers a little dose of everything that you loved about the original. So over the next few minutes, we will tell you everything about the Kia Carens Clavis. We will tell you if this extended version is able to hit that sweet spot that family buyers always search for in the MPV and that always made the Carens so appealing in the first place. So if you like the Carens but wished for a little more, or if you're just curious about the new offering from Kia, well, you are in the right place. Alright, let's kick things off by talking about the looks. While it clearly carries the family DNA, there are some significant styling changes, particularly at the front and rear. Up front, the Clavis adopts a thoroughly redesigned face. Gone are the more conventional DRLs of the standard Carens, replaced by the striking vertical LED DRLs that extend down into the bumper. And flanking them are the new LED headlamps, which now house these intricate tri-LED pods. Moving to the rear, the Clavis embraces the popular connected taillight trend. This sleek light bar stretches across the tailgate, and if you look closely, the graphics within the taillight housings are also new and quite distinctive. Beyond the more obvious front and rear changes, Kia has also tweaked a few other elements. Notice this upsized 17-inch alloy wheels. They replace the 16 inches on the standard Carens and definitely contribute to a more mature look. And if you compare them side by side, you'll also spot slightly reprofiled front and rear bumpers, further differentiating the Clavis. So the big question is, does the Clavis's new look appeal to us more than the standard Carens? Well, personally I think that Kia has done a great job in giving an own identity to the Clavis. But let us know your thoughts. Do you prefer the bold look of the Clavis or prefer the standard Carens? Let us know in the comments below. Now let's talk about the cabin of the Carens Clavis. Just like the exterior, even the interior receives noticeable changes compared to the standard Carens. And it's available in two seating configurations, 6 and 7 seat layout. The one that we have right now is the 6-seater layout, and like the Carens, all the practicality and the features have been carried forward to the cabin of the Clavis. And in typical Kia style, you get different variant-based interior themes. For instance, in the lower trims, you'll find the smart-looking dual-tone black and beige theme. The black dashboard and upper door panels contrast nicely with the lighter beige lower sections, creating a sense of airiness. And the seats, featuring a combination of leatherette and fabric, not only look good but are also easy to clean. Move up the trim ladder and you'll find a more premium navy blue and beige theme. A familiar sight from the top spec Carens, this combination along with the beige seats and the different vertical patterns on the upholstery lend a more sophisticated feel to the cabin. But the Clavis just isn't about aesthetics, it's a genuinely practical MPV. Look around the cabin and you'll find loads of storage options. For example, all the door pad pockets are large and accommodate big water bottles. Then this is the center armrest and you also get storage below it along with a separate tray table. You also have cup holders on the center console, and these are not just the regular cup holders, you get them with a cooling function. And then you also have a decent sized glove box and some storage space to keep your key just behind the electronic parking brake. So the cabin overall remains practical and spacious for daily usage. Now let's dive into the exciting features the Clavis gets over the standard Carens. First of all, there is an absolutely new dashboard layout which makes way for two dual screens, each measuring 12.3 inch in size. This also means that there are two significant omissions. First one is the cup holder. Now that's gone, makes way for the new air vents. And the second that you really had for a driver, the small pocket type thing, even that one is gone, and you have the redesigned AC vents. But also new and taken from the Ceros is this steering wheel. It's a flat bottom steering wheel with dual theme, and it not only looks sporty but is actually good to hold as well. But the upgrades don't stop here. Finally, the driver gets the convenience of a powered seat. And check out this clever addition, a very smart switchable panel located below the infotainment screen. With a simple touch of a button, it toggles between controlling your infotainment functions and your climate control settings. It's a neat and intuitive way to declutter the dashboard. Now it's time for a feature that most of you have been waiting for. The Clavis finally gets a panoramic sunroof. Sunroof is a feature that we Indians love a lot, and the higher variants of the Clavis get a massive panoramic sunroof. To accommodate this large sunroof, the AC vents have been repositioned to the side of the roof, and in the third row get dedicated AC vents which are on the roof. Thankfully, Kia hasn't skimped on the features we already loved in the Carens. You still get the convenience of a wireless charging pad for your smartphone, a premium stereo system from Bose, and an air purifier to keep the cabin fresh, the handy foldable second row tray for added practicality, and a generous number of Type A and Type C USB ports conveniently located in all the three rows. Now what matters the most when you buy a family car is the safety equipment. Now the Carens had a strong list of safety features, and the Clavis just expands on it. Like the Carens, it does come with safety features such as 6 airbags, disc brakes for all the wheels, a tire pressure monitor, and ABS with EBD. But with the Clavis, you get even more. Now we have got level 2 ADAS features such as lane keep assist, lane departure warning, forward collision alert with avoidance assist, same rear cross traffic alert with avoidance, lead vehicle departure, high beam assist, and so much more. Also with the Clavis you get a 360-degree camera which was missing with the Carens. So the Clavis builds on the Carens and gives you so much more to make it a good, safe family MPV. So now let's talk about what powers the Carens Clavis. Well, it's the same set of engine options that you get with the Carens. The first one is the reliable 1.5 litre naturally aspirated petrol engine, and this one is offered with the lower variants along with a 6-speed manual gearbox. And for those who want a bit more punch, you can opt for the 1.5 litre turbo petrol engine, and this can be had just like the Carens with a 6-speed IMT, which is the clutchless manual, and the second one is the 7-speed DCT gearbox. However, with the Clavis, you also get a proper 6-speed manual transmission with a clutch. And for those seeking the diesel power option, there's a 1.5 litre diesel engine as well, and that can be had with a 6-speed manual and a 6-speed torque converter automatic gearbox. Now, an important point of discussion in the Clavis are the upsized alloy wheels. The one that you get here are the 17-inch alloy wheels. The one on the Carens are the 16-inch alloy wheels, and with the upsized wheels you also get lower profile tires. The 16-inch had 65 profile, the one here is 55 profile. Now to tell you the significant change with this upsizement of wheels is to tell you the ride quality that has changed from the second row perspective and even from the third row perspective. And for that we'll hop to the second row and also in the third row to tell you how it really feels with these new 17-inch alloy wheels. So if you buy the Kia Carens Clavis, chances are that you will spend a lot of time in the second row, and it's important to tell you how the ride quality is in this second row. Firstly, currently we are doing about 70 to 80 km per hour and we are out on the highway. The road is smooth without any undulations or any potholes. So in this speed, first you can hear some level of road noise, but that is only evident when the car crosses 70 to 80 kilometers of speed. But at lower speeds, the cabin is quiet and it's well insulated. And secondly, the ride. The one on the Carens had 16-inch wheels that was already comfortable, quite supple, but this one feels much more plusher. You don't really feel any vertical movements. The undulations, where we have not really experienced any undulations right now, but it's pretty smooth and there are no sideways or vertical movements that will feel unsettling. So overall, the ride quality in the second row is much more smoother, but you also expect that once the car has full load, passengers and even luggage, this is going to get a bit more better and settled. Now while at it, let's tell you what we get in the second row. Now this is the captain seat version, the 6-seater one. So you get 2 separate seats. Both of them get these individual armrests. The generously sized door pad pockets that you get. The one on the right hand side, you get an air purifier. And if you're seated on the left hand side, you get a foldable tray. And overall space, well, I've got decent amount of legroom, good headroom, and even nice shoulder space. You won't really intrude into the space of your co-passenger because you have a dedicated seat. And currently Haji is driving the car and he's almost 6, and even then we have a lot of headroom and legroom here to liberate. And that's also because the Carens was always a spacious car and the dimensions have remained unchanged, and it still measures 2780 mm of wheelbase. So now the Clavis also has a good and usable third row. That means you will have more passengers seated in the last row. And the ride quality here is almost the same as in the second row. Well, to be honest, the one in the second row is much more comfortable, and it's not as comfortable as you would expect in the third row because firstly, it's just seated next to the rear wheel. So that is one thing, you constantly hear the suspension working, and the vertical movement is a bit more pronounced in the rear row. And even the NVH levels, they are slightly more that you had in the second row. So yes, while it's comfortable, it's not really unsettling or jarring, but you really have a ride quality that's slightly less than the second row. But overall, when you look at the ride quality in the entire segment, this is a fairly good third row with good comfort, less unsettling movements, and also a lot of features. So you get 2 cup holders on both the sides along with 2 Type-C USB ports. You have this adjustable headrest, and the seats are 50-50 split. And if you want more comfort, these can also be reclined all the way near to the tailgate. So getting a comfortable and resting position in the third row is really nice. So is the Clavis better than the standard Carens? In many ways, yes. Kia isn't just resting on the success of the Carens. In fact, they have taken the good formula, built upon it, and addressed some key elements with the Clavis. It's got a bolder design, a cabin that feels slightly more premium, and is loaded with pampering new features and an extended safety list. But what's crucial for the success and value proposition of the Clavis is its pricing. And if Kia is able to nail the pricing and is competitive and aggressive for the segment, the Clavis is a strong contender in the extended MPV segment and offers a little bit of everything extra that the buyers are looking for.